The Ari. We have seen mixed success with the Ari today. Could get trolled here and go with an Across. They kind of fit the same play style. That split pushy, trying to avoid the team fighty kind of style is what I'm talking about. Tulin getting picked up. Nice early game damage. Combos nicely with Alice as well. As soon as Alice hits 4, it just increases Tulin's effectiveness, or any mage really. But Tulin comes online super early as well. Lubu adds another frontline beefy character, somebody they can split push. Because with the Malik Alice combo, you can really force team fights if you're ahead on gold with less numbers very easily. And the Kresh Chugnar. Kresh has seen a lot more love here on this server than I've ever seen before. The only, is Max on this server? I'm asking here. Let's see if we can get a response from my peoples. But anyways, Crickneck came out. Crickneck has also been very popular today. If Crickneck's able to get ahead, I guess they're going to jungle Ari. We have yet to see a jungle Ari. Typically, it's used in the side lane. Ryoma was available. Zephy's was still on the table. I feel like this Renaissance team has to win super early. They don't really have anything, in my opinion, that can scale with the Lubu and the Malik in this game. It's going to be scary. I've been wrong today already. Could be wrong again here, so we'll see. That's why you play the game. For Myth, we're going to have Lomi on the Lubu. And I'm going to butcher most of these names, so I do apologize. Ambensky on the Alice. Neon on the Tulin. Smos. That's a hard one. Zo on the Malik. Slapstick. That was pretty easy on the Crickneck. Ellie on the Jinna. Exia on the Ari. Zakray on the Timi. Rock on the Kresh. And Jin Duki on the Chugnar. Whew, most of those I butchered. I apologize, but we'll see here. On paper, I think Myth is going to win this one. But if they can utilize this Kresh Ultimate and combo it nicely with the Chugnar, and Ari does offer for a Wombo combo as well, they're looking for little quick pickoffs here. Not quite extended team fights. There's a 30-second default pause at the beginning of these games, which I really like as a player. And that's for anybody that doesn't have an optimal phone, time to load in. And you never know. This being a community tournament, somebody might not have the best phone that's available. It's just levels the playing field a little bit. Let's check out the talents here. Solo Punish for Myth here. Maybe looking to get some aggression here. They have double heal and double flicker. 2 boots, only 1 hunter's bow coming up. Neither team, both teams itemizing pretty much the same. Single punish for Renaissance here as well. They do have the execute, although I feel like the double heal counters the execute. We'll see here. Disrupt. Ooh, might get to see some sweet dive plays. If they don't react to this, this is going to be a huge disadvantage. Oh, Crickneck's going to solo pick up that red buff. Lubu's going to solo pick up their red buff. Are they about to get 3 buffed with nothing in return? Not a good start as we get into this game for the Renaissance. When you're coming, speaking from experience, when you're coming into these games against the higher seeds and you're the lower seeds, you can't come in scared. You got to come in playing your game and playing. You can't be afraid to take a few chances here and there. Because if you play scared against a good team, they're going to punish you just like Ellie. Taking loads of damage from that Alice and that Tulin there in the middle. Exia and Zakray chilling in the bush. Will we get a nice poot from the teamie here? The old pooty poots. Probably one of the favorite moves to say as a caster. Chugnar and Lubu should be trading fairly evenly in the top lane. As long as neither one of them overextends, it's going to be very boring. But if Crickneck comes to join, things could get interesting. We'll see if the Chugnar overextends here at all. or if he's going to hide under his tower. Crickneck still hasn't shown on the map, so one little misstep by this Chugnar could be it. There goes the Lubu. Chugnar's Purify essentially has been used. Looks like they're just going to pick up the Sentinel instead. This server really likes to prioritize the Sentinel, especially if they're ahead. NA for sure doesn't even pay attention to it. We completely forget about it. It's always fun seeing how different servers react. Fairly uncontested Abyssal Dragon here. Crest isn't quite 4 yet. Really needs that 4 to be effective, and he's just getting too poked out here. Alice is going to actually pick up the kill there as this team fight breaks out. Crest is dropping dangerously low. Here comes Malik jumping in, going to rain down from above. They're going to claim their 1 kill and turn towards the mid immediately. Ellie dropping super low on the Jenner and quickly disappears from the map. Looks like they're going to rotate over, check on this blue buff, see is it there as they try and secure this red buff as well. Ari not able to get the steal there. Tulin is going to pick up this blue. Tulin with a blue buff, always scary. Renaissance not able to secure much of their jungle. 3 minutes in, just solid 2k gold behind. From here, you got to fight. You got to use your towers as a 6th man or 7th man, depending on your situation. You need to look for a pick under tower, try and bait out some ultimates. You really need your team E4. Being a bro, you really count on that in team fights from your teamie. And if he doesn't have that in his arsenal, then this Crickneck's going to do just what he's doing here. Camp you in the bush because you're so scared you can't leave your tower. The other thing that's happening that's really scary for Renaissance here is the Lubu is free farming, cleaning up all the red buffs essentially on the top lane as they look to get some damage done to this Chugnar. Chugnar's doing a fantastic job of avoiding these ganks though. His map presence and map awareness has been impeccable. Hasn't been caught out of position yet, and that's fantastic. That's everything you want out of a Darkslayer. Lubu finishes Mantle of Ra there. As they look to pick up a mid-fight here, Ari gets stunned by the Alice. That Sunshine can be a problem. Hissy Fit was burned already, so they're not going to be able to get too much out of that. Before the cannon minions, and it's really hard against good teams to pressure towers because the minions die so quick. So until then, we're not going to see too much aggression if both teams have everybody alive. Next dragon is on the map. Ooh, and Ari gets poked out there. That's not what you want to see as the dragon gets almost taken. Malik jumping in. Going to try and secure the red buff as Jinnar is trying to do what he can to stay alive. Teamy goes down. It does pop the Being a Bro. Gets both of them. I think she's going to come back as well. Will it be enough that there drops Teamy? Crush is going to fall there as well. Jabuki trying in the middle, trying to do what he can to get out. Is it going to be enough? Ari able to dance around and continue to stay alive. In the end, a 2-for-2 trade there with not much else going on in the map. Not a bad trade by Renaissance there. When you're behind, actually it was a 3-for-2. I apologize. But still, in the end, not as long as they don't lose the tower here, it's not the worst for Renaissance. They're not able to take Dragon. Doesn't look like they'll be able to secure their own jungle. But they don't lose anything too bad. It was their first kills of the game, which is always a good thing just to get that goose egg off the board. Now what you have to do is try and turn it around into your advantage. Just Malik is overly positioned here. Will they be able to lock him down? Everything has been used. Teamy and Jin are opting not to join this fight. They are able to cancel the Malik ulti. Getting real close to getting this kill here. Are they going to have enough? No. Looks like a little miscommunication there. That's really the difference between some of these teams here is just the communication. Arena of Valor is such a team game. Little decisions like that are the make and break at this point. Teamy and Jin are committed to that kill on the Malik. They would have been able to secure that kill. Definitely a dragon, maybe a tower. So it's just little things like that that make and break team fights and games at this point. Crash doesn't have Metamorphosis ready quite yet. It is almost there. This next dragon is going to be pretty key. If Renaissance can catch it, it'll put them right back in this game as the team fight breaks out. Oh, Slapstick dropping real low. Jinner is going to continue to power through. Hissy Fit was dropped. Sunshine is there. Xi is dropping real low. Ari's able to dance around, stay alive. Malik now uses the ultimate. Able to cleave onto 2. Myth is just cleaning up here now. It's the Malik and the Alice going against the Kresh. Will Kresh be able to run away? Teamy is able to get out, and that's going to be it. Triple kill from the Malik as he finishes up that. Holy cow. Chugnar decided to push the top lane through all of that. Looks like he won't get a tower out of it at all. Teamy's going to try and save this tower. Chain lanes in, and the tower goes down anyway. It was a nice try there by Renaissance. They just didn't have the focus they needed to get that. That and they're so far behind there, they really need to take fights when they have the numbers. Even fights, even at this point, are scary for them. Slayer is in play at this point for Myth. They've got a 5,000 gold lead. Lubu has hit level 10.
A red team tower has been destroyed.
Tower was just taken. They're grouping up nicely. I mean, they can't get picked off solo at this point. Renaissance, they have to do everything together, and they are. They really can't afford to be solo on the map, except for Chugnar, because he does have so many escapes. Cruising around like this, it would be nice for them to get a pick, or even secure their own jungle. They really just need some gold at this point. Metamorphosis is almost ready. Kresh not wanting to check that bush, assuming they're all there. The only other time we've seen Ari's kind of affected today is when they've been able to split push without really fear. Ooh, Darkslayer being started by Crickneck here. Already down to about half. Alice and Lubu are going to join in there. Below me doing work. Crickneck, that's all you need to take the Darkslayer when you're this far ahead. Those two do tons of damage between the two and have the life steal to sustain it. That Malice combo positioning very aggressively now that they have Darkslayer in hand. Going to clean up a few more buffs as they manage to try and get these waves even. Even wave pressure is really what you want here. Lubu doing a nice job of splitting off, creating pressure, forcing somebody to respond to him so they can have this mid-wave cruise down the lane uncontested. Going to get lots of free damage. Big team fight breaking out here. Metamorphosis is finally going to get used. Zakray is going to be the first one to get down. Being a bro was used, but it doesn't even matter. Holy cow, I started casting that a little late, and then I missed the entire thing. And I think that team fight lasted all of about 10 seconds. And they got the mid tower. This is probably going to be it. I don't see them being able to stop this anytime soon. They will not even be up in time. They're going to dive in. No need for creeps, really. But that was a very clean game. 2 dragons, 6 towers, 1 Darkslayer, 2 goose eggs on the other side. Renaissance showed sparks. They showed spots of hope. If you're listening to this or watching this, work on it. Communication, decision-making together. 1-1 and A. Malik coming through with that triple kill. Big in that middle fight. 6-0 and 6. What a beast he was that game. Low Me also doing work on that Lubu. Not giving that Chugnar any hope at all for getting any gold out of that lane.